Here in the box of Bants, we're here at Celtic Clash 10 at the Devonish, and we just finished our main event of the evening with Eric Lightning Donovan. Alright, Eric, you got a 7-round stoppage win. How did you feel, obviously, since your last fight?
Honestly, I feel ecstatic because the crowd, the energy, everything was brilliant, and at one stage it looked like he was just going to. It was going to be a points win, but I just would not accept it. I just said to myself, "There's no way. I really want to get the stoppage here." So I just in the 7th round, I threw a couple of big power punches, but I feinted beforehand. I feinted right hook and threw the left hook and landed it lovely. Next time I feinted left hook, threw the right hook and landed it lovely, and I could just see that it just stopped him in his tracks. It was just like he was like, "God, I don't want to keep trying to survive this," and then I just pushed it. I looked at the referee again just to kind of say, like, "Look, come on," and you know, he stepped in, and we got the job done, because the last guy I boxed in Glasgow, he was a nightmare, absolute nightmare, and I was not happy with a few things that went on that time, you know, with the mess up with my coach, Ken's flights and everything like that. I was just in bad form, but nice to get, you know, nice. You're always remembered for your last fight, and it's nice to finish off one in a spectacular fashion like that. Yeah,
it's funny because as you said that, when you were saying that he was trying to survive and he looked like he wanted to quit. I actually was looking at his corner, and his coach just had the towel just like that, really? Just before you stopped him. I was like, this has to stop now. It has to stop, and he was going to stop it if not the referee.
Fair play to his coach, because I thought he hadn't got a heart, but he has a bit of compassion after all.
So obviously you've been quite vocal now over the last few weeks about, you know, your position in boxing at the moment. It's either going to go up here for a title, or you know, you might walk away, because obviously that's the position a lot of Irish fighters are in at the moment. Your next step now, what is it you have in your mind?
I just want big fights. I just want big fights, you know. I don't want to put my body through the mill anymore for ordinary fights. I want big fights. I'm a star attraction. I'm a main event. I'm a headline act. I believe I'm a class act. I believe I'm European level, even if world level. I'd mix it with some of the top boxers in the world. I'm not here, you know, blowing my own trumpet in any way, shape or form. I'm not saying that I'm, you know, I'm world champion or anything like that, but I definitely would I'd take a shot with some of the best boxers in the world.
You back yourself?
And I would back myself 100%. So it's up to Boxing Ireland Promotions to get me the fights. You know, the talent is there, you know, the quality is there, the fan base is there, the media are behind me, there's exposure and everything. So it'd be a shame not to, like, you know, and I have said it, I'm not going to stick around, I'm not going to keep running to stand still. At the end of the day, I'm 34 going on 35. I'm fresh, I'm hungry, I live a very clean life, a healthy life. You know, I'm a teetotal person, and I just feel like now is the time for me to capitalise. This year, 2020, let's make it happen. Why not? You know, so fingers crossed.
Obviously you're Irish featherweight champion, but are you willing to fight super featherweight, lightweight?
Featherweight or super featherweight, I will step in, yeah, with any of them, no problem. I was super feather there tonight, and I absolutely felt like a beast. I felt like an absolute beast, and my punches as well are getting very hard. My speed is just lightning, like, you know what I mean. But even in the 7th round when I went out, I said to myself consciously said, right, relax with the speed a little bit and focus a bit more on, you know, committing with those punches, devastating punches, and that's what I did. And I loaded up with the single shots instead of the the flurry shots, and you know, it happened. So my IQ is very good, you know, and even in the 7th round, when you think a lot of people would be fatiguing, I'd love to know the statistic. I'm throwing some amount of punches per round, like, you know, it's my engine is unreal.
He was throwing one and you were returning with 4 or 5.
I work very, very hard. I train very, very hard. There's no substitute for hard work, and I work very, very hard.
Right. Well, look, Eric, I'll let you enjoy obviously your win and the rest of the night, and really appreciate it for your time. Okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.